Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is the third movie in the franchise, and it is considered significantly darker with a more intense storyline than the previous two movies. Most Potterheads will know extremely detailed things about any of the movies or books, but within today's video, we are going to go over 7 secrets about the Prisoner of Azkaban that not even the biggest Potterheads might have noticed. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and subscribe to the channel, and let us know you subscribed, and you could possibly get a shout out at the end of the month. Number 1. Hidden scene in the credits. We see a close up of the Marauders map, and if you look to the far left corner, you'll see 2 sets of footprints that are extremely close in proximity to each other. Most normal viewers will probably see this and think nothing of it, but director Alfonso said in an interview that it was meant to be a peck on the cheek moment as a little joke for adults in the audience. Number 2. Professor Lupin's name is foreshadowing his character. I'm sure many of you will be familiar with Professor Lupin, but something you may not have known is that his name is actually foreshadowing his character. His first name, Remus, comes from the Greek myth of Romulus and Remus, who are 2 young boys that were abandoned and raised by a mother wolf. And his second name, Lupin, translates from Latin and means wolf. This is a little hint to the fact that later on he is revealed to be a werewolf. Number 3. The Night Bus. There is a scene in The Prisoner of Azkaban where Harry is sat on the sidewalk outside of a park with his luggage, wondering where he should go. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, the night bus reveals itself to pick Harry up. Something you probably wouldn't have known is that the director of the movie wanted to avoid using CGI and special effects wherever it was possible. Instead of relying entirely on computer effects, the bus was actually driving at a normal speed while the cars around it within that scene were driving extremely slowly, and then afterwards the raw footage was sped up in post-production to achieve the effect that the bus was speeding through the streets.
Welcome to the night bus. Emergency transport for a stranded witch or wizard.
Number 4. Hermione punching Draco. One of the best scenes in The Prisoner of Azkaban has to be where Hermione throws a punch at Draco. Director Alfonso originally wanted the punch to be a little stage slap, but later on he changed it to a punch, but the catch is that Felton knew nothing about the change and he still thought he was getting a little stage slap. Felton was later interviewed by Huffington Post, and he admitted to them that he didn't think that Watson was actually going to hit him.
That felt good.
Number 5. Hagrid's hut has real bats. Like I previously said in another point on this list, the director of the movie wanted to avoid using CGI wherever it was possible, and this means that many of the animals that were seen in the movies were actually real. The bats that fly around inside of Hagrid's hut, they too are real. Daniel Radcliffe mentioned that the bats like to urinate everywhere, and they particularly were fond of bananas. Number 6. Newt Scamander has a small cameo. The first time we hear mention of Newt Scamander is in The Prisoner of Azkaban, and that is because he is the writer of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The first time we get to see him as a full-fledged character though is not until Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is made into a movie. But during the ending credits where the Marauders map is opened, if you pay attention you can actually see his name on the screen for a split second. And many fans believe it's because he's paying a visit to Dumbledore, but others believe that it is a small Easter egg hinting towards the future film.
That crazy Niffler thing's on the loose again?
Might be.
Number 7. Crookshanks was played by 3 different cats. Crookshanks is the pet of Hermione Granger, but what you may not know is that he's actually played by 3 different felines. They are all the same cat, Orange Himalayans, but they all have different names that go by Crackerjack, Prince and Pumpkin. As another small fact, during the filming, when the cats would shed their fur, it would be collected by people, then made into dreadlight locks, and and then attached back to the cat's fur to make them look more ratty. Talk about dedication. Well guys, there we have it. 7 secrets about the Prisoner of Azkaban movie. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe and share this video with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.